my name is Nurul BINTI HUSAIN, and today I'm going to present about case study Project Ocean. So, for the first question is, do I believe that the trouble of water billing system is technical problem or people problem, and why? So, the issues came from both technical and people related problem, but in my opinion, the people issue played a larger role in this project failure because of the project was plagued by high turnover among executive sponsors and resulting in a lack of consistent leadership and vision. So that the lack of collaboration between the key stakeholders, including Mayor Office of Information Services, Finance Department and also Water Department, create significant misalignment. So this lack of cohesion among stakeholders that lead to conflicting priorities and inadequate communication, further hindering and the project progress. So for the next question is, what factors contributed to the problem associated with the Project Ocean? So there are several factors contributed to the problem Project Ocean. The first one is vendor selection, that the Oracle was selected as the vendor despite it lacks of expertise in water billing system, and this decision made the technical risks that were not adequately mitigated. So then the next is leadership turnover, that the frequent changes in executive sponsor disrupted the continuity of the project and weakened oversight. So this made it more difficult to maintain a consistent direction. The next is stakeholder misalignment, that the key stakeholders were not aligned in their objective, and this misalignment led to poor collaboration and uncertainty of the project goals. So the fourth is poor project management, that the absence of clear accountability and realistic timeline undermine that the project execution, and it shows that the project manager failed to adapt to emerge the challenges and did not enforce the accountability measures. The fifth is technical challenges, that the customization required to adapt Oracle software to meet the city's need and proved to be more complex and costly than anticipated. So this problem delayed the progress and increased the cost. And lastly, ethical and legal issue, that the statement of inappropriate involved contractors raise ethical concern and erode trust among stakeholders. So this potential conflict of interest further damage the project credibility. The third question is, compare the difference between the view of City Moines and Oracle may have when negotiate a new agreement that will continue the project. So for Oracle, they will aim to avoid reputation damage while protecting itself financially, and they might argue for additional time and resource to complete the project, citing the complexity of the requirement and challenges outside their control. So the Oracle would also likely to attempt to shift some responsibility for the project failures into the city mismanagement or changing requirements. So then for the other one, the city's primary goal was to recover the significant investment already made in the project. So they likely sought to establish strict accountability measures and ensure clear deliverables and demand a concrete plan for project completion to minimize further financial loss. Protecting public services and the city's reputation will also be the critical priorities for them. So for the last question, can this project be saved and what the new agreement can be included? So if not, can they come to an agreement that satisfies both parties, or will it end up being a win or loss situation? So in my opinion, the project could be saved. There's a few conditions that will need to be included to the new agreement for the project to succeed. So the first one is engagement of the experts, that the new agreement should be mandate to involvement of consultants with proven experience in municipal water billing system to address technical shortcomings and guide the project towards successful implementation. So the next is reassessment of scope, that the agreement must redefine the project scope to establish goal and timeline, and this should be included to track the progress effectively. So then the third is improved collaboration, that the agreement should foster better communication and alignment among stakeholders, including the three key stakeholders, by establish a government structure that support collaboration. So the fourth is accountability measures, that doing a penalty for delays or substandard work that should be explicitly outlined in the new agreement to ensure that all parties remain committed and also help to rebuild trust. And lastly is stable leadership, that the agreement should be address the need for consistent leadership by ensuring stable oversight and clearly defined roles among the project executive team. So that's all from me. Thank you.